Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is boy Sam from Armada Training here, and today we'll be talking about AMC Entertainment, our favourite stock, and I know it's a lot of yours as well. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the recent news as to why AMC's price is looking like it's going to skyrocket very soon. And I'm also going to do a graphical analysis, and we're also going to do a financial composition, because I feel like that's something that hasn't been done much before. And we'll see whereabouts AMC is in terms of, could it really like go up and stabilize, or will it potentially plummet back down again? Before we get into today's video, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you for liking the videos and subscribing. The support on this channel has been absolutely insane, and I thought I'd do an AMC video because I know a lot of you are going to see it. So thank you all for commenting, subscribing, everything. It means so much for us to have a platform and to present our thoughts. So, after doing some research, I thought I'd actually wait to do the financial composition, because I have just recently found out that AMC's next earnings announcement is due on February the 25th, 2021. So what I'll do is I'll make an updated video when those earnings are announced, so you all can really get a picture as to where I think this stock could go. And if AMC continues on a certain trend, then this could be a very good buy opportunity. So why are all of us retail investors so engrossed in AMC? And what is it that's really driving a lot of eyeballs to this stock? Now, at the start, when all of this movement began, AMC was a very heavily shorted stock, and it did reach heights of 66%, which is insanely high. I mean, not quite as high as GameStop, which was around 130% at the time, but AMC was really high. Now, I'm not sure whether these figures are actually factually correct, because Fintel has been known to lie to us before, and that is what I generally use to use the short interest and try and get the short interest volume. However, Fintel are currently reporting on the 22nd of February that the short volume ratio is 16%, which to me, I'm not sure if that's correct. I'm going to go with it because that is what they said, and if they're reporting fake data, then that's on them really. But at the moment, it's 16%, which is still high. You have to remember, they still have to buy back 16% of the shares that they shorted. So there is still potential for that squeeze to happen. Okay, so a little bit of an update on the whole graphical situation for AMC. So in the post-market, we have seen a very, very strange sort of structure coming here. And we do see this double M formation, which is a double point graph. So normally what happens in a double M graph is it goes up, down, in the shape of an M, as the name suggests. And what we're seeing here is when you reach the bottom of this M, it normally is susceptible to go up. And that is exactly what we saw with Givo the other day. And that is exactly what I called, actually. So if any of you made money on that, you're welcome. But yeah, pretty much what we saw was this M formation. And what happened was when it reached the bottom of this M, it starts spiking up because it has reached the bottom of its... Right, it basically creates a new support structure, and that is exactly what we're seeing here with these 4 touch points of support with this support structure. And within stocks, right, we love triangles. We love doing triangles, and what we're seeing right here is a very, very bullish flag formation. And you can see that what we're sort of seeing here is we're sort of making a bit of a triangle here, because what we are seeing is a very, very bullish formation that's happening right now. And genuinely, I can see that this here going above 7.5 today, honestly. And that is just from the graph, that from what I'm seeing, what I'm reading within the graph. And also as well, I really want to see the pre-market volume, because I think that this has a very defining factor. I reckon a lot of shares have been bought in the pre-market because price action is a very, very positive effect. Now, talking of volume, let's have a quick look at the volume ratio. So the volume ratio on the 18th was very high as soon as market released. And we saw that this sort of went down and people started panic selling, because I think there may have been a slight ladder attack actually here on the 18th. And we saw this bit of a sell-off, and it went back down to 5.5 all the way from around £6.60 mark, $6.60, sorry. And what we saw was this massive sell-off / short ladder attack. I have no idea what it was, But then we start seeing the market stabilize again, and we start hitting this mellow point where there wasn't really that much fluctuation, but it kept us ticking. It kept AMC up, which is exactly what we needed, to now be at this point where we saw a big bit of, like, we just saw this big upward trend really, and this was all due to the recent news, which I will touch upon later on. But this is what we saw, and we just continuously see this upward trend. And genuinely, I think that this could keep going up. Now, I don't know how high this is going to go, because the market will have to stabilize at some point. AMC will have a lot of volatility around it at the moment. So this is probably the main reason why a lot of you clicked on the video today, and why AMC is currently seeing this massive price spike. Now, New York's reopening plan comes with some stipulations. Theatres can operate at 25% capacity, while guests will be limited to a maximum of 50 people per screen. Assigned seating, social distancing, and other health precautions will be in place. So we all got really excited when we saw this news, because we have been invested in AMC for a while, and this could really drive the price up, especially now they have a consistent revenue source, which is absolutely amazing, because this will now give them a sort of backbone for us to build off of, because we invested in the stock because it was heavily shorted. But now AMC will actually have a form of revenue coming in, which is very, very promising news for all of us retail investors who invested in AMC, because they could start reaching those new heights again, which is absolutely insane. And as you see down the bottom here, AMC said it will reopen all 13 of its theatres in New York City starting at March the 5th. Governor Cuomo's announcement that movie theatres can reopen in New York City in the first week of March is another important step towards restoring the health of the movie theatre industry and of our company. And that was the AMC CEO. So this is amazing news. This is absolutely amazing news. And honestly, AMC could really take off after this. And if we see, I want to see their earnings report on February 25th to see what financial position they are in. Because if they are still in a fairly, I know they're not going to be a very strong financial position, but if they still have enough to survive through these tough times, then it's going to put them in a very, very good position to rebound up and potentially reach new heights again. We may see them back at that $22 mark, you never know. But I mean, if I have to put a price target on AMC, like if we're talking, right, about the whole AMC structure and where I think they could be by the end of the month, then I would put a price target on this at $10. And that is unless the squeeze comes in. If the squeeze comes in, we're going to see a rocket again. We're going to see a GME type rocket again, Volkswagen rocket. It's going to be insane if that happens. And it genuinely could happen as well. So, you know, I'm going to put a short-term price target on AMC at $10. It's not your average stock. AMC is not your normal stock where you actually put price targets on. However, as a person who relays knowledge to all of you, this is what I'm looking at for AMC, like sort of as a stock in general. But as a hype stocks are always different. I just want to make it clear to you all that it's important for you to devise your own strategies before entering into the stock. I can only scout the battlefield for you, because stocks are always battlefields. You win some, you lose some. That's how it works. And I don't want to influence your decision at all. So please do your own due diligence. Please do your own research before entering into stocks, because I am not a financial advisor. And please say anything I say with a pinch of salt. I'm simply a university student studying business and management, and that is all. So do your own research, devise your own strategies, and that's all there is to it. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you have all enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for new. And I'll see you next video on the channel. In a bit, everyone.